this 3-month notice period is a killer in India.
Yeah.
Okay. And to be very honest, every employee in India is not an employee, is a contract employee. Everybody is governed by Indian contract law. Nobody is full-time employed. This EPF and professional taxes that they deduct is just a eyewash. But still, if you have a conflict with your employer, it says you'll have to go to the court. If two companies have an agreement and have a disagreement on the contract, we go to the court and fight it out. It's the same. And employees don't have the muscle or don't have the time to go and fight like a company. So it's always, and the worst thing that I've realized is that there are communist socialist countries where there is a 3 months notice period, but enforceable on both sides, which is a job security. And then there are capitalist countries or technologically advanced countries like Singapore or US for that matter, where the notice periods are like employees give 15 days notice to the to the boss in consideration and good relationship. That is why they give a notice, where talent can move both ways. But in India, if the employer wants to let you go, it's immediate.
Yeah.
And if the employee wants to go, the employer can enforce 3 months notice, can waive it off, can accept money, or make you serve the entire notice period. So this is one part. The second part is there is no way in the legal system where you can go and fight an employer. So you are getting screwed real time.
But Gautam, don't you think that depending on the position or the role that you're handling, the notice period should ideally be different? Because in terms of sales or transactions, a lot of sensitive information the company might want to not provide, or say in sales, leads will stop flowing in to the person who's on notice period, right?
Yeah.
Like HDFC Bank, yesterday only we saw the news that they have cut down the 3 months notice period to 1 month right now as a rule, as a mandate, because they realize this person will give a handover in the first 15 days. Remaining 2.5 months, he's just loitering around.
Yeah.
Right? So then it is like the employer any which ways wants to let go of that employee, not share sensitive information. He might be moving to a competitor as well. So all of those challenges can be there. Don't you think role to role it should be different?
From a cyber security perspective,
Correct.
They become the insider threats in that remaining 2.5 months.
No, I always say the moment somebody puts down their paper, right, it's a shopping period for them. They are just focused on what better offer can I get. And I would not blame the candidate completely for it, because I don't know who said this is called industry standard, recruitment industry standard. It means 3 months notice period and 30% hike. I don't know who said it, where it is written on stone. Somebody told it and everybody else is carrying the same message and nobody knows where it is written on. And Mukul, to that point, from role by role it has to differ. A CXO in India is replaced in 1 week or overnight. And if the CXO role is replaceable in 1 week to 1 night, how difficult is it to replace a data scientist or a data engineer? Or
that you need to say, because you're the one hiring.
So no, this is a chicken and egg problem. So I believe this is a cartel or a syndicate formed by all these IT companies to keep their recruitment costs low.
I think the problem is bigger than this, Gautam. Now, see, for example, somebody else has a 3 months notice period somewhere else where he's working, and that person to join me and take the KT, the knowledge transfer from the existing resource, will probably take 3 months. So I understand that is the basic premise. And hence a comfortable cushion and time is given. A lot of times within 3 months, a replacement hiring is also still not done. And that person has also, firstly, after 1.5 months, the replacement is identified. That person starts serving the notice period. This person goes out. That gap is there for another month. 4th month, this person comes in and joins. Or imagine he does not even join, like you said. 12th hour, he says that I'm not joining. Then the entire search starts from scratch.
Exactly. So what do you get? So why does that? So this is look, I'll tell you. So this is a problem that can be solved. So first is that employers from a branding perspective say that, hey, here we have only 15-day notice period. And if we lay you off, there is a severance pay. This is why you should work with me. If you want to go, you can go in 15 days. The moment you put that, nobody can find another job in less than 15 days. That is compelling enough, because the process is also tedious. Yeah. Some people can. So then you will not have the problem of that guy, not joining you first. Second, this person, I don't believe, I think that is the responsibility of the company. You are not going to be reliant on just one employee for your entire process, right? You are going to have a team. And if you believe that one employee has to say 3 months to give a KT to the newcomer, I just believe it's an eyewash. I'll tell you how it works, okay? They want, already attrition is very high in information technology. So they want to keep the attrition low. So everybody put a 3-month notice period. So that movement of talent is lesser. Already it's at double digits. Yeah. So, you want to reduce the movement of, talent. So you create more friction. That is how the first point started. When I come to the second point, it's just that they want to keep their talent acquisition cost low. And I'll tell you, no company is even looking at candidate with 3-month notice period. The moment you put a 3-month notice period on your profile in Naukri, or you tell the recruiter the first time you talk to, your profile is going to get junked.
And the same companies will have the
3-month notice period
for their existing.
Exactly. That is the oxymorons here. Yeah. So exactly, when you look at it, right?
Contradictory, right?
Yeah. So this is, exactly the problem I see here. This is
Right.
exactly the problem I see here. This, what I believe is that the technology companies or the new age companies should have 15 days as a notice period and have a severance pay if they lay off people. That will become attractive to more employees to join them. You understand, right? So in the US, if you see, if you have somebody on payroll and you don't pay them, it is a crime. In India, you can delay the salaries, you cannot give them the salaries, and all of this, will subject to, contract law. So as per contract, I have not given you money. Go to court and fight. Who will win? You or me? I am a corporate, you are a candidate. So you will obviously not have the same capacity to fight me. So that is what is happening. So basically, unless this is imposed, severance pay, notice period, vacation days.